Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and hop into the Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks EZA. Very exciting times, because right now on JP, we only have Rose and Physical Vegito Blue, and then we really might be moving into the 120% EZAs, man. It's very exciting, you know. What is EZA Super Saiyan 4 Goku going to look like, you know? What is, like, I don't know, EZA Super, like, Int Gogeta gonna look like? Like, these are very interesting questions that hopefully pretty soon are gonna be answered, right? So, this Trunks is weak to the Explosion of Anger category. Now, that's not the greatest, right? Because if we just go by physical, there's not a ton of options here. You don't have a lot to work with. Now, the good news is that two of the strongest options, this Broly and this Frieza, are pretty easily obtainable that have been around for a long time. I mean, Frieza more so than Broly, because Frieza has been a redstone unit for a lot, right? Like, you could have gotten Frieza Rainbow just with redstones. There are some other options here in the Explosion of Anger category. I'm just bringing Bardock and then AGL LR Gohan, just, you know, as sort of extra, because they're good defensive units, provided that they do super attack first. But while I do say that, I'm actually going to bring in Broly. I'm going to bring EZA Broly. The reason I'm doing that is because he has Prodigies and Shocking Speed, which is going to work better for Beerus, because Beerus is, of course, yeah, wow, that's perfect. Beerus is, you know, going to be the focal point here. Except this sucks. I can't, yeah, that's, okay, that's really annoying. Ki can be a bit of an issue with this team and with Beerus, right? You know, that is a struggle of all Beerus units. If you're not going up against a Realm of Gods category enemy, you know, Ki might be a bit of an issue for our boy Beerus. That's kind of his one downfall. I feel like Broly could get really bodied right here. Like, I was kind of hoping that the two Beeruses could have just finished this off, because I doubt he's going to do much damage. Yeah, see, that's not good. I don't think we're going to die. That would be so embarrassing to die. Oh, all right, well, the 3 dodge just took care of that. It looks like Broly is actually, wow, strong. Okay, so at stage 25, he's still strong enough. I mean, I suppose it's only like stage 30, right? Which actually is sort of the, you know, the spooky one, I guess we could say. And then, you know, Dragon Ball Z Broly, he, of course, is fantastic here because, you know, he doesn't have to get the full 12 key to super attack. Because typically with EZA events, right, like, this is not a type of place where you're going to bring a lot of support type units. Like, you know, unless the event is like an AGL EZA that's weak to Realm of Gods, and then you would bring like Supremo Pie of Time or something like that. Typically, the events aren't really, you know, weak enough to where, you know, that's a factor, right? You know, now that I think about it, Supremo Pie of Time, she's not on Peppy. Is she on Peppy Gals? That's just a really weird thing that just occurred to me, and it's like, yo, Wait, is she not? I can't remember. I was like, wait a minute. Is Supremo Pie of Time not a Peppy Cow? Are you kidding me? Yeah, she's not. Wow, that's kind of... I mean, there's a reason we call her Supremo Pie of Time, right? You know, like I understand, like, she's a lolly at first, but not this transformed version. And, you know, she is, like, 500 billion years old or whatever. You know, she's one of those anime-type characters, right? Like, they had her that as first... Oh, the lolly vampire that's 10,000 years old, right? Like, that type of stuff. But the Supremo Pie of Time, like, you know, she's a full-ass grown woman in her transformed state. The power of time unleashed. So, I mean, we got to get her on Peppy Gals, man. What are we doing? Oh, there's just... You could go through, like, every category at this point, and there's just, like, glaring holes, like, just, like, ridiculousness, right? Like, even, you know, the new LR Prime Battle Krillin who just came out, it's like... There's no justification whatsoever in the world, under the sun, over the moon, anywhere to describe why Krillin is not on Revenge or Explosion of Anger. There's literally nothing to describe that. And, like, I don't understand because, so this Trunks EZA, right? The roster's really pretty bad for this EZA. Like I'll just say it flat out, right? Like, you don't really have a great roster of characters to use for this EZA. And I mean, I'm looking through it, it's like, you know, maybe people are going to have, like, LR AGL Gohan, but, like, you know, it's more so like movie bosses is what you would want to run, right? Because you want to get the Brolys on there. Like, I would say the 2 Brolys are probably the most likely units that people are going to have. You know, maybe you'd have, like, that Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, have him rainbowed or something like that. But, like, Beerus literally just came out, so, like, that's not very likely. I wonder if that's one way they're going to make a lot of these upcoming EZA units super good, but they're kind of going to gate them as well. Like, yeah, you know, we made STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku an absolute god, but in order to, you know, get him EZA'd, you have to beat this EZA with the new Baby Saga category that just came out. And guess what? The only leader for the Baby Saga is, like, the new, you know, let's say, like, a dual Dokkan Fest, and, like, Baby has Baby Saga's leader skill, and then, like, a new GT transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku would also have it. And then they're like, here you go. Everyone wanted his EZA, now you got it, but, you know, you better go pull those brand new units to use it. Like, it kind of seems like that might be what they're gonna do. So we'll see, like, if Revenge would be, like, the weakness for, like, an upcoming EZA, like AGL Rose or something like, oh, man. Yeah, AGL Rose really could be weak to Revenge, huh? I could see that. And then at that point, it's, you know, hey, hope you pulled Bardock, right? You know, or at least some sort of leader that's good for that. That's why them releasing a lot of sub-leaders and stuff like that is actually something that's very healthy for the game. So, like, you know, Revenge and Explosion of Anger, and then the new Earthling category, like the 3 most recent categories on JP, they, of course, do not have sub-leader skills yet, which is something that does sort of need to be fixed. Beerus is going to be absolutely incredible in here, by the way. Especially, like, as you start going super high up into the ranks, he is going to start to be super, super powerful. But this team I'm rocking, Ki is absolutely going to be an issue a lot of the time. There's just going to be a lot of times where Ki is an issue. And, like, on this turn right there, Beerus wasn't at max power because Trunks did not attack Beerus before Beerus attacked. So, you know, we would have many turns, many rotations that would sort of play out in that manner where we're not really going to be able to get max effectiveness, unfortunately, from, you know, some of these units. That's the reason why I was just looking at my team and I was like, wait, let me bring that AGL Broly. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I might take off LR Gohan and I'm going to bring the physical Bardock as well. Because, like, I've kind of gotten a little bored of doing EZAs like stage 100 and something like that. I really hope that they either, you know, make equipment. I really think putting maybe a random piece of gold equipment as a reward for stage 100 of every EZA, like, dude, that's just like a very smart thing to do. Like, that's it. You know, that is like fair. Get to stage 100 and you get a piece of gold equipment. Like, do that. Like, that. There's no reason not to. And again, that's going to help a lot of players because, you know, I feel like a lot of people struggle for Zenny, but they still don't realize, oh, you could just grind EZA events. And typically these EZAs aren't really that hard either until you get, like, past, like, 50 or 75 or something like that. That's when the EZAs tend to get a little bit difficult, right? But, like, typically as long as you have, like, the correct leader and, you know, maybe, you know, some good units, important units at maybe not Rainbow, but at least having a good majority of what you need, then you're going to be completely good to go. So, like, that's something that they could do. So I'll pop Bardock on the team because, like, Bardock would take a lot of damage, but the extra attack and Ki that he's going to give to the rotation would be invaluable, especially if the Beerus is floating around. Because, like, I just have to do as much as I can for Beerus's, right? Like, LR Gohan, it probably wouldn't start taking damage for a while in this event because his defense is super good. You know, unless we're talking about Extreme Super Battle Road, you know, that Gohan is an outstanding defensive unit, right? But Extreme Super Battle Road, I mean, that's just, it's just, you can't, you have to evaluate units differently than just that event, right? Like, for sure. Because, like, if you go just by that event, then you would say, oh, LR AGL Gohan is fodder. You know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is trash, pretty much. But, like, no, it's just no unit in there without, like, damage reduction or dodging is really going to be able to survive too long. So, you know, we'll see what they're going to do. I imagine we're going to get, again, you know, like, Super Tech, Super AGL. We're going to get units of those typings with, like, big-time damage reduction and I think dodging and, like, things like that upcoming. I really do, because a lot of people, like, there's just no way a lot of people are going to be able to easily beat those stages. Like, it's super, super tough in there, like, crazy tough. I forgot to put Bardock on the team again. Damn it. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I guess the good news about this AGL Broly, right, is that he does increase his defense when he super attacks, huh? So, or I think it's just when he attacks. It's not when he super attacks. So that will allow him to be a little bit better defensively. And, he increases his defense when he attacks, and then he also raises his attack and defense for 3 turns on super. So he'll raise his defense twice when he super attacks like that. So he is doing pretty good here. And that AGL Broly, that's a unit that a lot of people probably have gotten. He's been on the World Tournament banner a couple of times now. He's been out for, at this point on JP, he's been out for what, like 16 months? That AGL Broly? Wow, time really does fly. But he's still super, super good. Like, when I did my beginning of the year top 10s, if there's any unit I feel as though I maybe improperly evaluated, it probably would be that Broly. He is super, super supremely good. Okay, so we're not... Oh, we are able to get a super attack with Beerus, so we got lucky there. But that's why this Broly... I love this Broly, man. Frieza can be like that, too. Frieza in slot 1, we only have to get him to 9 key for him to super attack. And then Broly, we only have to get him to 8 key, right? That full power Frieza is still a really, really good unit. Like, unless you have LR full power Frieza at, like, 1 or 2 dupes or something like that, you probably are still better off just going with the EZA full power Frieza, which is a testament to really how strong he was when he first released. Because remember, outside of giving him the increased stats, they didn't really do too much for that Frieza on his EZA, to the point where a lot of people improperly thought he wasn't that good. Okay, so this time we're going to go ahead and toss Bardock in here. This one right here. I really wish, again, that those Bardocks would have gotten Awakenings, EZAs, excuse me, during the Saiyan Day celebration. I mean, but I'm not, literally everyone in the world is saying the same thing, right? Like, oh, here we go, perfect. So, literally turn 1, like, exactly what I wanted to do right here is actually going to pay off for us. I can do this, and we're going to be able to super attack with Beerus as well. Oh, I messed up. I clicked the wrong one. I could have gotten a super attack with that Beerus at the end, but I messed up. That's okay, it's okay. I'll be interested to see how much damage that Bardock will take, because like defense is his weakness. And, there we go. Beerus didn't get hit before he attacks, so, he's not as strong as he could be. The thing about that Beerus, man, that Beerus is going to be better and better the harder the event, because typically the way it works is the harder an event is, the more times an enemy will attack. That's one of the easiest ways for Dokkan to balance how difficult an event is, by just increasing the amount of times an enemy attacks. And by increasing the amount of times an enemy is attacking, you're increasing the likelihood that you're going to be able to get an attack before Beerus to activate his full attack passive, when it's time for him to attack. So that is super, super, super good. And units that are getting stronger as the events get stronger is always good as well. And again, Beerus, when you get high up in this EZA, you're going to be able to get that active skill of his with ease, right? Like, usually EZAs are the best place for some of these active skill mechanics to really be utilized to their full effect. The number one I could think of off the top of my head is LR Gohan and Goten, right? Where you're able to just, like, spam their active skill, like, the deeper you get into that AGL Broly EZA, right? I was able to get up to stage, like, 405 or something like that. I've heard there's people who have gotten up to, like, stage 500, which I definitely can see, but that, I mean, that takes a lot of time, right? Like, they really got to retroactively add some equipment rewards, man. They've got to do it. They've got to do it. But, okay, so there we go. Trunks' EZA is done. Again, if you're a free-to-play player, you're probably going to be better off, best off going with probably Dragon Ball Super Broly as your leader, and maybe running a movie boss / full power team. I guess. I mean, and then you just sort of rely on the 2 Brolys, and then just try and bring as many physical units, as many good defensive units as you can, and just sort of let the 2 Brolys whittle him down. I would think so, because many units of this Explosion of Anger roster, like, these guys just aren't, I feel like a lot of them aren't really going to be that helpful, like, just at all, so it's really not a big category at all, and, like, they stupidly left, like, very obvious units off of here, like LR Krillin. If LR Krillin was on here, that'd be a great free-to-play option for people to use for this EZA. It would have been a good thing, but they just decided, nah, never mind. So, I don't know. But, all right, I'm going to go ahead and EZA this Trunks. We'll rainbow him. We'll take a look at him. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.